lying.
Well, I'm asking
That
the
is
witness.
not going, Mr. Davies, I'm telling you right now, we are not going down that road. If you want to say that is inaccurate, you can. But this witness is not going to be asked to make a statement as to whether a police officer was lying.
Okay.
Don't answer that question.
Well, isn't it accurate that your statement you gave to the police says that you were arguing with Mr. Bobo?
Mr. Davies, let's review this again. Excuse me, he has said that he did not read that statement before he signed it. Now, you are free to do with that whatever you want to, but he has said he didn't read it before he signed it. He said why he didn't read it before he signed it. You can make of that what you will, but he's already said he didn't read it before he signed it. Now, if you want to point out differences between his testimony and what the police report says, I welcome you to do so. But you are not going to ask him if the police officer was lying.
Okay. Well, did you tell the police officer that took your statement that you had argued with Mr. Bobo about the tire?
No. I know that's a big lie.
Okay. So you didn't tell the officer that took your statement that Mr. Bobo started arguing about a tire that was left in front of his house. I had nothing to do with it. We argued some more, and then you went to get your phone.
Yeah, went and got my phone, because I ain't had nothing else to say to him. When I told him, that's it, that ended the conversation right then and there. That's for anybody. If regardless, if I'm talking to him, and he started getting mad with me and stuff, and I said, well, that's it. I ain't got nothing else to say, that's it.
So you're saying, Mr. Bobo, that's it?
That's it. I ain't got nothing to say to you.
And then you go, your phone's in your car, is that right?
It was in the car. I went in the car, sat in the car. That's when he came and stabbed my leg.
Where was the phone in the car?
It was up in the car. It was up on my dash.
So you just go and you start reaching in the car?
No, I went and sat in the car and stuff, got the phone, got on the phone, and dialed for my brother and stuff, to talk to him and stuff, And then after that, that's when he stabbed my leg and he walked off and went on home.
So did you have a weapon in the car?
What weapon? I don't have no weapons in the car.
Okay. Well, then your testimony said Mr. Bobo, just out of the blue, stabbed you in the leg, in the left leg?
Left leg, yep.
Okay. And then you just get in the car and drive off, right?
Why not? Because he wasn't there. After he stabbed me, he walked on.
And at that point, you drove to your mother's and called the police and your brother, right?
Yeah.
And then all your brothers show up, right?
Only one brother showed up.
Well, didn't Atash Newman show up?
That's my nephew.
Okay, well, he came, right?
But he didn't know what's going on.
Well, you told him, right?
I ain't told him nothing.
Okay. Well, did Timothy Newman show up?
He came down and checked on my mom. That's my bro.
And then Sheldon Smith showed up, right?
That's my nephew's friend.
Okay, and you told them all what had happened, right?
No, I did not.
Well, didn't they ask you what happened, how you got stabbed?
If they asked me, I still won't tell them.
So your testimony said you just said nothing to them about what happened?
I ain't said a jack nothing to them.
Well, then didn't all of you together, you, Atash Newman, Timothy Newman, and Sheldon Smith, all go back to Mr. Bobo's house together?
No, no.
Did you go to Mr. Bobo's house at all?
Nope.
Your testimony is that Mr. Sheldon Smith never went to Mr. Bobo's house until after you were stabbed. Is that right?
He didn't go to John Bobo's house.
As far as you know.
As far as I know.
Because you saw him the whole time after you were stabbed.
Right, yeah.
He was with you until the ambulance came, right?
That's right.
And then Mr. Sheldon Smith gets in the ambulance with you and goes to Prince George's County Hospital.
That's it. After that fact, I don't know what happened after that.
So on May 31st, you're absolutely positive John Bobo didn't ask you your name before he talked to you?
No, sir. Because at the time, he didn't know my name exactly like that.
Right, and you didn't point out your name to him that day, is that right?
No, sir.
And you're positive about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you had said that on a previous occasion, you would have been making that up, right?
No.
You remember when he asked you your name, you got upset at him? Do you remember that one?
No. I don't remember getting upset.
And do you remember that you were wondering why he was asking your name? Do you remember that?
After the fact, he asked me my name.
Well, didn't he ask you your name first?
No, he did not. No, sir.
You're positive he didn't ask you your name?
No, sir.
Then he walked up to you and he asked you your name, right?
No.
You had threatened Mr. Bobo before, right?
No, I haven't.
What about, how many brothers do you have?
I got 6 brothers.
Okay. And some of your 6 brothers had said things to Mr. Bobo before, right?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, you talked to your brothers about this, right?
No, I do not.
So your testimony is that Mr. Bobo had an argument with your mother, and you never talked to her or your brothers about that?
Nope.
You went to Mr. Bobo's house after you were stabbed. That would be a total lie.
That's right. Whoever told you that, you need to go back and talk to them. The legs like that, and the fence like that.
And so you tested Sheldon's out on the ledge of the wall?
He was right there, holding on to the fence like that. Instead of, looking at John Bobo.
Just looking at John Bobo?
Yeah.
When Sheldon Smith got pushed off?
He was standing right there in front of the house when he got shoved off the wall.
What part of it?
In front of the wall house.
In your testimony, not one of them had any weapon?
Nope.
Let me see if I understand your relationship to everybody, though. Okay. So, Mr. Newman, is this your friend?
Yeah.
Is he a relative?
No, he's not relative.
Okay. All right. Now, Mrs. Newman, his mother, are you related to her at all? Okay. So you're not related to anybody, but you're a friend of the Newman family. Is that right? Okay. Who called you to come over there?
Nobody. We were at the park right down the street.
Okay. So you heard.
Yeah, we heard some commotion.
Are you aware, was there any kind of bad relationship between Mr. Bobo and Mrs. Newman, the lady who owned the house?
Well, I don't really think they had a bad, Mrs. Newman, you know what I'm saying, grandma, I don't think they really had a bad relationship. I know that maybe time to time her sons might get an argument with him, but I don't
With
think
Mr. Bobo?
I don't think she had.
What would they get into an argument with him about?
I don't know.
Okay. But you knew that the sons maybe had a bad relationship with Mr. Bobo? Had they had words before?
Yeah, nothing too serious though, from what I can tell. I don't really get involved in nothing like that too tough, but it just happened this one incident that just passed.